Next question says, 3/5 of the kids in the club are in the 6th grade. When I see a question like this, I know I'm going to make myself a T-chart. So in my T-chart, I labeled my left column 6th grade and my right column all kids. And I've got 3 out of 5. So then I say, look at my first question. It says, how many 6th graders are in the club if there are 100 kids in all? So I'm going to put 100 right here. Okay. And then I'm going to look and I'm going to figure out, oh, to get from 5 to 100, I'm going to multiply by 20. And if I multiply the right side by 20, I need to multiply the left side by 20. So this would be 60. So 60 out of 100 kids would be 6th graders. Next one says, how many 6th graders in the club if there are 40 kids in all? So that means I'm going to have 40 here. And then I'm going to say, oh, to get from 5 to 40, it's going to be times 8. So I have to do the same thing over here, times 8. So that's 24. Okay, the next question is a little trickier. It says that if there are X students in the club, write an expression for the number of 6th grade kids in terms of X. So when I see a question like this, I'm thinking unit rate. So I'm going to do both of my unit rates. So I'm going to put 1 here, and then I'm going to think about what do I need to do to 3 to make it be 1, divide by 3, divide by 3. So 5 divided by 3 is 5/3. And there are always 2 unit rates, so I need to think about my other unit rate. So I'm going to go with my other unit rate, and I'm going to put a 1 here, because remember, unit rate is always a comparison to 1. And I'm going to divide by 5 and divide by 5. So now I have 3/5. So I know that my answer is going to have either 3/5 times 1, or times X rather, or 5/3 times X. So I'm going to reread my question. If there are X students in the club, write an expression for the number of 6th grade kids in terms of X. So now I'm looking at my 2 unit rates and I need to think about what's going on. So if the 6th grade was 1, I would multiply by 5/3 to get over here. If all the kids were 1, I would multiply by 3/5 to get over here. So it says, write an expression for the number of 6th grade kids in terms of X. That means X is going to go here. So remember that to get from here to here, we multiply by 3/5. So to get from here to here, we're going to multiply by 3/5. So my answer is going to be 3/5 X. And then the final question, how many students are in the club if there are 30 6th graders? So I'm going to put the 30 here. And 3 times what is 30 times 10? So I multiply this by 10, and it would be 50.